Hey guys, this is HellHades. It's going to be another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today you're going to see the video where StewGaming and HellHades do a collab. I've been waiting for this for a while. We're going to look at the things we want to come in 2020 for Raid to make the game a much better place to play. I'm going to cut straight into Stew's video. Hope you enjoy it, and I'll catch you soon.
StewGaming with Raid Shadow Legends and HellHades Addicted to Gaming. How you doing, man? Welcome aboard.
Hey Stu, thanks for having me on, man. I'm really looking forward to this video.
Hey, my pleasure. You are taking the Raid Shadow Legends game by storm. Your videos are amazing, and you have grown in such a short time. It's crazy. It's really crazy. I'm glad to have you.
Thanks, mate. Well, as you know, I guess I was like really into starting up a YouTube channel, and pretty much you, Kizzle, and maybe Brad were the main people that I was watching. So, in essence, you were my inspiration. So, yeah, thanks for the applause there. That's good.
Nice, very nice. Well, let's tell. We're gonna have HellHades information down below, so go check out his YouTube. I'm pretty sure, I got to be honest, probably 90% everybody that's watching this right now will probably know who you are. But for sure, go check out his videos if you haven't. The link is in the description below. Do you want to tell everybody what we're going to talk about today?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So I think it's going to be a really cool video, actually. So I guess what we want to do here is just talk about what content we would love to see in 2020. So how do we really make this game explode? How do we make sure that the user base that we've got and the growing user base get really engaged with Raid Shadow Legends? So I think we just kind of throw out a few ideas, chat it through, and see where we go.
All right, sounds great. Let's get to it then. I have on here, we'll just do a simple one that everybody pretty much knows about. Clan boss change, clan boss fix. We've had videos about this from almost every YouTuber out there. I don't think you've done a video about this yet, talking about how you'd like it changed. So how would you feel about changing the clan boss up so we can do it with more members and not have it the way it is right now?
Yeah, so I think it's fundamentally broken right now, and I agree. There's been a few videos out there talking about this, but for me, and I like the idea that there's probably going to be a second clan boss as well, by the way. So it feels like we've got something else coming, but it just feels like it could have been such an easy fix to fix a problem we've already got. And for me, the fundamental issue is that the game doesn't encourage you to have strong clans.
Right.
Which is bonkers. I've never known a game like it where it doesn't encourage you to have the strongest members in your clan possible. Because basically you can't all hit the top tier clan boss and get a reward, which is crazy.
Right. I agree.
It's absolutely bonkers, right?
I agree with you, and I do hope that gets fixed in 2020. I really do.
Yeah, and as we've said, it feels like it should be quite a simple one, shouldn't it, right? It's instead of the clan boss damage counts down, it becomes unkillable, and your damage just counts up.
Counts up, right?
It doesn't feel like it should be that difficult, right?
Right, it shouldn't. But like you said, I really hope the Hydra Boss brings some love into the clan community. If it's a clan event, I don't even know if the Hydra Boss will really be a clan specific event. It might be a world boss type of thing. But yeah, I hope it does. I hope it does bring more so that our clans can feel like a community, work together to do something, and then feel rewarded. And really,
yeah, because it feels like the clan system at the moment, the only reason to be in the clan is to gain a clan boss chest. And I know there's some little benefits for being in the clan that basically nobody talks about, in terms of you can kind of do so much damage and you get an extra bit of reward towards your clan's power. It doesn't actually give your team anything. It just is a kind of bragging rights thing. So it feels like the clan system anyway just needs a massive overhaul to make it more relevant to this game. Because if I look at any of the other mobile games that I played before, the clan system is stronger, and that's what keeps people entertained through the day. So it's if actually we've done this much damage as a clan to Dragon, then almost like similar to a Great Hall, there should be a way to get rewarded for that.
Right.
Anyway, I'm probably going into a different topic.
I'm with you 100%. Yeah, I am, and like we said, if that comes this year, and it really should, then I think everybody will be better off for it, 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So what else you got on there?
Should we pick something else out? Yeah. So for me, the next one on the list, I think, would be and it kind of follows on really, some sort of clan war activity. So either inter-clan battles, or And that doesn't necessarily need to be, in like an arena style. It could be against a target. So maybe this Hydra boss could be an example of that. We don't know yet. But some sort of way that you pit yourself against another clan and it's competitive and it's fun and everyone's involved. Yeah, so that's kind of my view. Next one.
That sounds amazing. I do want that. I want a clan battles. Anything we can do PvP clan battles. Like you said, if the Hydra boss is like that, where we're doing max damage as a clan to it, and then we have leaderboards for clans, or even if they take the current clan boss system and start giving us leaderboards for it, anything like that for clan battles would be lovely. I think that's going to promote spending, and I think that will promote, people getting together and having a good time, camaraderie.
Yeah, definitely. The thing for me is, if I look at other games that I've played, not necessarily in this genre, so not gotcha games, but if I look at other games that I've played, competitive clan v clan is what actually keeps a game like this alive and strong for years to come. Exactly. I played loads of Clash of Clans just on my mobile, and it's all about clan versus clan battles. It's about making sure that you've got the right strategies. It's about setting yourselves up so that you've got nuances between your clan members, so that you're not all putting out the same teams and stuff like that. So it's really, it just reinvigorates a game and adds content. It almost changes the meta often, a bit like the Platinum Arena is doing at the moment. It changes the meta around, and it makes the game have more longevity.
Right. No, you're 100% correct. We need that. I want that. I was actually hoping for that sooner, but I will take it anytime this year for sure. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. So have you got another one, mate? Another one that you'd like to see?
I do. This is a big one for a lot of people out there. We all want a counterattack champion. And as you know from the list, what do we got? What kind of counterattack champion? A fusible one would be wonderful.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah.
So I'm in the fusible section right now for Raid Shadow Legends, and we've got Relic Keeper, we got Rosin Scarhide, and Broad Maul. Rosin Scarhide is amazing. The other two are okay, but just imagine if right down here, underneath Broad Maul, there was Skull Crusher.
Yeah, sounds amazing. Yeah. There's so many people I think that have left this game because they've played for 6 months. They've invested a lot of their own cash, and they still didn't pull that counter-attack champion. And they come to me and they say, what can you do with this lineup? And I say, I can do stuff, but I'm not going to be getting you a 2-key Ultimate Nightmare chest unless you've got some form of counter-attacker in there.
Right. Exactly.
It's so fundamental in this game at the moment. I wouldn't even mind. So what they tend to like to do is to put out a new champion for fusible stuff. I don't think if they do it, they should do a short-term fusion. I think it's got to be a fixed fusion. Well, even if it's a new champion, permanent fusion. Yes. Even if it's a new champion, and perhaps even if they're not quite as strong as Skull Crusher, as long as they've got that full team counter-attack ability, just give the player base the chance to build this stuff themselves.
Yes, 100%. That's all they have to do. And like you said, if they didn't want to do Skull Crusher, they could do somebody else. I don't feel Skull Crusher would be a bad option. I don't think he's too overpowered for anything. But if they do want to do a weaker version that gives team counterattack for 2 turns on a 3-turn cooldown, then do it. Yeah, bring it out. Doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah, I would actually personally, I'd love to see a different champion in there. Just because there'll be if you think about the whole community, well, maybe, I don't know, 30% or something have got a Skull Crusher. So to make it relevant for everybody, bring out a new champion that's got full team counterattack, give them a slightly different kit again, so that people can play around with it. Because actually,
right,
Skull Crusher's really good, but why not bring out another one? Or if you don't want to do that, if you want to be lazy, just put Skull Crusher in there. I don't care, but It needs to be done.
Yeah, I agree. Give us a new one. A new one would be more enjoyable. I think people would like that. Plus, we get to make a champion, and then we still get a chance to pull Skull Crusher. And like you said, if he has a little bit of varied kit, then that's always good, because there's always content that comes out later on that we'll be able to use different variations of kits in. So 100%, let's get that in there. You talk to the devs and get that in there now, and I think we'll be much happier. I think there will be a lot of people, because there are a lot who have left over this issue. You're right. You are right.
Yeah, I feel like we should just get this video straight to the devs and be like, guys,
get this in there.
This is what we need.
That would be magic. And you know what? I do think they're working toward that. I really do. I feel like with what we're getting at 1.13 and with the old roadmap, I feel like we're getting there, and I think we're going to get there, because if we're getting it this early in the year, then they've got a lot of time to work on all this other stuff that we're talking about.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah.
They have a lot of time. So what's your favorite one? I see one down here that you said that looked amazing to you.
Well, yeah, so this one was a bit left field for me, but I absolutely love the idea of it. So I think free artifact removal once a month. So you get one reset day a month where you click in, you say, yeah, this is a day where I do not have to pay 100,000 silver every time I want to take something off one of my champions. I mean, it's bonkers. I do quite a lot of reworking on my teams. Mm-hmm. Wow, I'd hate to know how much silver I have just literally thrown in the bin because I've moved stuff around. Even when I'm just trying to do a guide on somebody, I'm like, yeah, well, for this part of the guide, I probably would put him in something like a stun set. So I'm throwing it on thinking, it goes another 1 million silver. Right. So just like one day a month where you can just literally rework your champs. Hopefully it comes at the same time that we get this artifact sorting so that I can find where my stuff actually is. I mean, yeah.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait for artifact sorting. That's one of my favorite things. And like you said, once a month, and then even still, if you feel like you have everything where it is, you can still play around on that day, right? You could mix and match. You could try out new strategies for that one day. And what I used to do to prepare for this in another game that does the exact same thing is I would do a spreadsheet. And I would be ready for that one day. You get prepared for that day, and then you have that free removal for that all day long, and you take hours on in and move your stuff around because over a 1 month period, usually you get some new artifacts, you've got some new jewelry, you're ready to make some changes.
Yeah, that sounds really cool. Give back to this community basically, right. and even if for me, almost like the utopia of this would be you're only allowed to do it once a month. But you're selecting it. So, you click free artifact day, and then whoever you are, you click it whatever day you want through that month, and bam, you've got 24 hours to move stuff around. Well, I love the idea.
That would be nice. Yeah, and it's easy I think it's easy. Something like that is easy for the developers to do, I feel, and all it can do is help the community and make people want to play the game. Right?
Yeah, absolutely right. Yeah, and that's the main thing. All these things we're talking about here, it's not like personal need. It's actually this will make people want to play this game more. Exactly. and be engaged with this game for a longer period of time. And that's what we want. We want more people playing the game.
For sure. I want a lot of people to play the game. I do love the game. You love the game. And the biggest thing that we all want, I think, I don't know if you feel this, the biggest thing that every player out there has ever said to me is that they want more books. Or a way to get books,
yes,
right?
Yes, a way to get books, please.
Yes. And what do you got for books? What do you think we should get in this game this year for that?
Well, I think there should be two ways to get books. I think there should be some form of shop setup that you can go into, and I don't mean shop where you're paying with real cash. Right, I mean rewarded stuff. Rewards in the game that you can use as token, a bit like you do with the Great Hall right now. So you get tokens from certain places in the game, and you can go into a shop that you can go and transfer those for. It could be shards, it could be tomes, it could be anything you want. It might be really cool high level gear, but ultimately a shop situation where tomes are a part of that shop, and it's not me partnering with my own cash, it's partnered with some sort of in-game currency.
Exactly. And the funny thing is for me is that almost every game I've played, every game I've played has already had this in place. Every game. So they always have something.
It's nuts to me. That. It's nuts. It's just nuts that there's not an option for it. I guess it's because Plarium or Raid or whatever must feel like this is where we can definitely draw cash. But that's the wrong attitude. I think if people play the game a lot, there should always be, in every game that you play, there should always be the option that if you play the game a lot and you get the resources through the game, you should have a way to do everything in the game,
right,
without having to part with cash.
Free to play, and that's in the token system and all those other games. That's what it is. So say we do Arena, we have the same exact token system, and then we go into the Arena shop, and once a week we can buy a book. We can buy a legendary book, an epic book, or whatever kind of book they have up there, but only once a week. So you are limited, and you might not, as a free to play player or a new player, you might not be able to save enough tokens to even do that for the first week. So you might not be able to get it every week. But somebody like us, we'd be able to get it at least once a week. We'd be able to get a book. And then they could even do that with the clan boss. They could do the same thing, one or the other. They could give us clan boss tokens as we beat the clan boss, and then they could give us a clan boss shop. So I think...
Yeah, well, it feels like there's two bits of content that we're kind of being dropped hints about right now. So it feels like We've got a Hydra boss on the way. We don't know when. We're hoping it's 1.13, but I don't think it's going to be. I think we're still on the roadmap here. But there's also this Void Tower, which again is due to be dropping soon. I just really hope they've already thought one of those two things is how you get tomes. I'm hoping it's the Void Tower. I hope that as a clan you've got to fight it, and I hope that the further you get through it each week, the better the amount of tomes you can select are, and you select them. That's what I'm hoping. But
I mean, nice.
I'm probably hoping to pray, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
That would be beautiful. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to check on that and see what happens, because I don't know if that's gonna be the case, but I'm with you. I'm with you. If there's a way to get books there every month, it'll be nice. But I still feel no matter what, we need a shop. We need some way to, and plus it makes it enjoyable in the game, I think, to get those tokens, to get whatever else currency they use. And then you see like, okay, 2 weeks from now I can get that legendary book, and it's fun. It's something fun. Whenever you can build towards something and know you have a goal like that set, I think it makes you want to play the game more.
Yeah, 100%. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. So I guess I've probably got one more on my list that I wanted to chat through, which is,
let's do it.
I'm massively passionate about Arena. So I love Arena, and I feel like there should be just a bit of a change to the style. So if we had real-time Arena and we're able to actually sort of live fight people, I think it would completely evolve the game on another level. Just being able to go in and actually select people that are there in person. Because the trouble is, right now we fight the AI, and because we fight the AI, we understand what the AI is going to do. Right. So as soon as you understand what an AI is going to do, as long as you've got the gear to do it, you're going to win, right?
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
So real time, all of a sudden, it just throws up something else, because you don't know when someone is going to use an ability. And also, it might be that you don't even see the lineup you're facing. You just see a person on a page. That would be even better. You see a person on the page and you're like,
that'd be
right,
scary.
What do I know about this guy?
That'd be scary. Wouldn't it? Really scary. Well, I'll tell you how they do it in another game I played. Another game they play where they actually have real-time Arena. It's a random who gets to pick the first champion. So then whoever wins the toss-up gets to pick one champion. And then now the next person will get to pick two champions. But whatever's been picked already, you cannot choose. So even if you have that champion, you can't pick that champion on your team if it's already been chosen. And then at the end, they pick 5 total, though. And then at the end of both of you picking 5, both players take one away. Any one they want. They say, nope, that one's out. And then out of those last 4, you pick your leader, your aura leader, and then you go into battle.
I mean, that system sounds really cool.
Right?
Sounds
it's pretty
really
neat,
good.
right?
Yeah, because in terms of like strategy, and that's when you get to the end game, I'm much more into strategy of why you're picking someone and what you're doing. And ultimately, you can start to counterpick. So it's almost like I can see what type of team Stu's building here. I'm going to pick Duchess so that he can't hide all these squishy champions behind her. And then bam,
But then I can take Duchess. But then at the end, I get to take Duchess out of it if I want to. So you got to have backups to make sure. It gets even trickier.
Oh, you get to take out one of my champs. Is that what you're saying?
I get to take it. So we both pick 5. We both pick 5.
That's cool, actually. Yeah.
And we're only going 4v4. So then at the end of us both picking our 5, then we both take one from each of the groups that we want out of the fight, and then you pick your leader, and then you take those 4 in that are left. So it's
that's actually really cool. That's pretty cool.
It's pretty fun system. So I hope they, I don't know if they feel good about copying systems like that completely, 100%. But hey, if it's not broken and if it works perfectly, why not? There's no copyright on it.
Yeah. So I played a lot of League of Legends. I played League of Legends for about 5 years, and they've got a similar sort of system. It's a full live battle, but all of the other games that are similar, like your Dotas and stuff, they do the same system, right? Pretty much, because they see that it works. Right. It's like, this system works. Why wouldn't we just pick the same? Well, perhaps we'll twist it a little bit, but ultimately it's the same system, right?
Yeah, they'll do it. They'll come up with this. I think all the ideas we came up with: Clan Boss, Clan Wars, Fusible Champion, Artifact Removal Day, shops, because I know they got to do a shop this year. They really do. And Real Time Arena. I think almost everything on this list will definitely happen, except for maybe not real-time Arena, because it might be hard for them to get that into the game as far as coding-wise and everything, whatever plan they have. But I'd really like to see that, though.
Yeah, it feels like out of all the ones we talked about there, most of them should be quite an
Pretty
easy fix.
easy, right?
Most of them should be quite an easy thing to add in. Maybe Clan Wars takes more thought, and maybe the real-time arena. Those two are probably like a coding thing, which is more difficult to do. But the rest of it's just like, let's just do it, right?
Put it in there. Give it to us next month. 1.14, we can take it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, make sure they put a little sort of thanks to Stu and HellHades to
exactly
against it. Yeah.
Exactly.
No, that's cool, man. I mean, we could probably talk all day on this sort of stuff, but it feels like for me they're the top ones. It feels like they're the ones that if we get those in the game, within the next 6 months, then this game is like changing the face of this type of genre, and that's what they want to do. They want to be the number one. They want to be the game that people go to because it's just got better content,
right? And graphics, beautiful look. Beautiful look. It has that look we all love. So I'm with you. All right, HellHades, thank you so much for coming out here and joining us. Anything else you want to say to everybody here?
No, look, I think again, thanks for having me on, Stu. It's been really good fun. And definitely, let's do this again. Let's see how we get on with this one, and then let's do it again, mate.
Oh yeah, we'll do it again for sure. We need to do some. I think we need to do some arena content, or we need to do some kind of challenge, like I was talking about in the Discord. Any kind of challenge like that, we need to do. When 1.13 comes out, we need to do some kind of challenge on doing the clan boss, Nightmare clan boss with no legendaries and no duplicate champions. So basically, we won't be able to do unkillable. We won't be able to do. I don't know. We'll just have to see what we can do with only
set some rules. Yeah, that sounds like really good fun, mate. Really good fun. Yeah, no, I'm definitely up for that.
And see who can do the most damage in that 1.13 new time, and then whatever else. Get some other content creators involved with it, and I think that'll be pretty fun for us to start doing that kind of stuff.
No, I totally agree. Totally agree. Now, as I say, mate, thanks for having me on, and chat soon.
All right,
cheers, buddy.